Welcome to Tim Hortons. How may I help you, darling? I'll just get a donut, darling. I'm on my way to work. I just don't want to get something heavy, darling. Well, donuts are quite heavy, darling. Excuse me, darling. I'm just wanting a donut, darling. What are you saying, darling? I'm busy. I've got a meeting with a client. I have to discuss it with them right now. Yes, darling. Donuts are heavy, darling. Well, darling, it's not as heavy as like a sandwich or whatever, darling. It's not like darling. I have to go to work, darling. Can you just give me the donut, darling? Well, darling, I just really have to say something, darling. Because when I see a person ordering something that I don't think they should, darling, then I feel like I should step in, darling. Well, darling, it's not, I mean, it's heavy because it's a donut, it's dessert, darling, but it's not like a huge sandwich or something, darling. You know, if it was a huge sandwich or like a really big wrap, darling. I see your point and then I don't, darling. I see your point and then, and frankly, I just don't, darling. It just kind of dissipates, darling, in the wind, darling. Darling, I really believe this is just supposed to be a quick thing, darling. The donut's just over there, darling. You grab the donut and pass it to me, darling. And then I'm on my way to work, darling, because I've got this huge meeting and I'm a really rich person. Oh, you're rich, darling. Oh, nice, darling. Then why do you make such bad food choices, darling? Melina, darling, just give her the donut, darling. Please, darling, please. Well, why does she make bad choices then, darling? She's a hard worker. She makes a lot of money. When you make a lot of money, you're going to make good choices, darling. Darling, it's not up to you what she decides to order, darling, and you should be happy with what she gets, darling. She's helping you keep a job, darling. Well, my job doesn't pay as much as hers, and I don't make that many bad food choices. Come on, girl. Just give her the donut, darling. It's one donut, darling. Even if she ordered a dozen donuts and did whatever she wanted with them, served it to everyone or ate them herself or whatever, it would be a fine decision. You have no say in what she does, darling. It's not about the weight thing, darling, at all, darling. I don't mean about the weight, darling. I just think she should have a sandwich, darling. She's a very thin girl, darling, and I don't judge weight, darling. Yes, girl, but your point, darling, you're just overstepping your boundaries, darling. Darling, we're going to have to remove this girl. She's very rude, darling, and she's not saying the right things, darling. I don't take the weight thing as an offense, darling. She wasn't being rude about that, darling. It's just that I have to go to a business meeting, and I have a very wealthy kind of job, and I've got things to do, darling, and she could just grab the donut, darling. I'm not going to complain because I know she needs a job, darling. I really don't need this job, darling. Okay, she doesn't need the job, but then why are you working here, girl? Just get out of here then, darling. I just don't need the job, darling. It's not that important to me, but I'd like to see people make good choices, darling. The sandwich is actually heavier in calories, but I think it would be a better decision, darling. That's what I meant in the first place, darling. I wanted something light, less calories. Oh, that's what you wanted, darling. Oh, I should have put two and two together then, darling. Just give her the donut, Melina, and be quiet. Oh, yes, darling, here. No, come on, go, bye, no. Bye now.